I never start filming until everything has been laid out, but I asked Amber to help because...
Laid out.
And she looked at it and she's like...
This is organized.
Okay, so we'll be back with the full grocery haul after Mom does her take on organization. Hi and welcome to my channel, A Country Life. I'm Jennifer and I have for you guys a grocery haul today. We're gonna get right into it just as soon as I explain just a tiny bit about kind of how I grocery shop here. Normally I grocery shop a huge once a month. I set aside $700 from our family. We are currently 7 people living at home, and that is for, you know, just all food items. I have a separate budget for household things. And I do household hauls and I do grocery hauls. So let's just get on with this right now. I did have Amber help with the organization, so this is actually going to be a new flow. If you guys are, you know, used to coming here for grocery hauls, you guys know that I always start with meat, and then I usually, you know, whatever. I just have like a certain rhythm that I always go. Well, Amber helped me today, and so we have a little different style, or a different little like route, I guess we could say. But I didn't think I was going to do a full once a month grocery shop this time, because I actually ended up going to the grocery store without my list, and I didn't even have my full menu plan as well. I have it written out, I just forgot to take it with me. So I did the best I could to get things that could be used for the whole month without getting too much quick food that will just eat up right away. Let's get on with this. So I did get some pepper jack cheese here and some Colby Jack cheese for sandwiches and some Parmesan cheese just because we like that on spaghetti and things like that. I did get here, I have a Monterey Jack and a mild cheddar and a Colby Jack and a Colby Jack and another mild cheddar. I have mozzarella already in the fridge, so I didn't need to get any of that, but I've been shredding my own cheese again, and so I try to keep a good stash on hand. 2 of the 4% milk fat cottage cheese cartons from Aldi's. Yeah, all of these groceries are from Aldi's today. This was a new product, and I bought this specifically with Amber in mind. This is called, I don't know if that's Skyer, Icelandic style yogurt. So it is a fat-free, very high protein yogurt. And so I got 3, actually I think this was 3 flavors they had. They had blended blueberry, or strawberry blended, and they had vanilla bean blended. So we'll see what she thinks of that. I did pick up 2 things of heavy whipping cream to have on hand. I have a half of one in the fridge, but I do like to have that on hand. A couple sour creams. We had tacos just the other night. It was a total bummer because we were out of sour cream, so I thought that's not going to happen again. I got 6 pounds of butter. I like to just about every time I shop, I get about 6 pounds because I never ever want to run out of butter. So I am going to mention to you that I am working at going back to a low-carb style of eating here. So this is not going to be a full long story here, but in 2015, I started just one day, I know the day, May 15th, 2015, I decided that enough was enough, and I checked out all kinds of books from the library and researched all different styles of eating, and I settled on a low-carb style to try. I tried it I thought I can do anything for 7 days. I did it for 7 days. I lost 11 pounds. I don't know if that was water, fat, inflammation, whatever it was a happy moment. So I continued with that. I ended up losing over 40 pounds at one point. I think it was almost close to 50 pounds. It was very, very hard for me to keep off that. I did settle at a weight that I thought was a really comfortable weight for me. I had lots of, what do you call it? Lots of energy, and I didn't have brain fog like I have now, and it was just a really good thing. Now, about a year ago, no, not quite a year ago, maybe 8 or 9 months ago, something like that, I started to try to introduce a few more carbohydrates back into my diet. Things like what I thought would be good carbohydrates, like maybe a slice of whole wheat toast every now and then, some oatmeal, maybe a couple bowls of cereal here and there. What happened is that my body just immediately, I think, became addicted to those carbohydrates, the sugars, and I've just been gaining weight ever since. So here we are. I have put back on about 18 pounds, 16 or 18 pounds, and I know that this is not the best place for me, so I'm getting back into a low-carb style of eating. And when I say low-carb, basically what works for me is meat, veggies, nuts, and seeds with some dairy. Not milk dairy or ice cream dairy, but cream cheese, cottage cheese, sour cream cheese, okay? Those kinds of things. Okay, let's move back on with this. So, with that in mind, yeah, I bought pizzas. But I do have plans that I'm going to try a pizza quiche. So when I make pizza for the family, I'm going to make like this pizza quiche style recipe that I saw that is a low carb. One of the things that I find works really well when I go back to eating low carb is I have a lot of salads that are really souped up, like with hard-boiled eggs and bits of ham, sunflower seeds, walnuts, almonds, things like that. But you know, my family doesn't want to always eat that every day for lunch, so I did pick up some chicken nuggets to throw in. And then we are going to be having some fish. We've been ice fishing a lot, but not a lot of like keepers. So I did pick up some tilapia that I can use as a baked tilapia. And I see this. I'm wondering if they actually have a recipe. No recipe. Okay, if you guys have some great recipes for baked fish or a really, really good seasoning blend, I would love it if you guys would hop over to the community tab and share that with me. I would appreciate it. So for those that do not want that when we eat, I did get some fish sticks to go with that meal, and then some pizza snacks, again, just for a quick lunch. I know that Peter really, really likes those. So it's really important for me to keep some snacks on hand because it's just inevitable. We're going to be going and doing things where we want to have some quick food. So I did pick up some of these turkey sausage snack sticks and the beef snack sticks. They're slightly expensive, I think, for what you get, but it does you know, kind of curb the snacking. Now, lots of bacon. I'm going to be making some fried cabbage, and so I thought, yeah, that just sounded really good. So I did get some bacon. I do have plans to make some of these pork sandwiches. I made these a while ago. It was actually a recipe from Mandy in the Making, and I can't remember if I showed it on my channel or not, but we made them. They were delicious. We're going to do that again. I did get some of these chicken tenderloins. These were not on my menu plan at all, but they were marked at $1 off, so I thought I'll pick those up and put them in the freezer for later on. You know, I'm bound to find something to make with those. We'll be doing baked chicken a couple of times this month, so I did get the chicken thighs because that's just a favorite of everybody's. A couple boxes of the quick bacon. That's really nice to put with eggs in the morning. It also works well if somebody wants to make like a breakfast sandwich, or oh, sometimes on salads I can even snip up a slice of that bacon. It works great. Still going with the meat theme here. It's been a long time since I bought these gyros, so I just bought one box, and I will just eat the meat and, you know, all the fixings just like over lettuce or as a lettuce wrap, but everyone else will enjoy that. Well, not everyone, really just Amber and Warren and Sam. This was a new product at Aldi. I'd never seen this. Pilgrim's Cook in a Bag Savory Seasoned Whole Chicken. So basically I'm thinking it's a rotisserie chicken that has been, I mean, it's obviously raw. I have not read the whole directions, but look at that, from freezer or fridge to oven. You cook it right in this bag, which seems bizarre, but I'm going to do that. At Christmas, I picked up some of these ham slices, and we ate those up in a quick hurry for breakfast on Christmas morning. Everybody loved them, so I got them again. Some hard salami, because something I really like to do is roll either a piece of cheese, like a long strip of cheese in here, or a pickle with cream cheese, and just keep those in a little container in the fridge. Works great as a low-carb snack. And then here, hot dogs. Now these are the cheapest of the cheap hot dogs I could find. They're actually not for us to eat. We will be using these for ice fishing, so that has kind of been the hot tip over the last year or two, I think. I don't know where we learned it, but if you put a whole hot dog on the end of your line, it's really good for northerns and maybe other fish, but I'm not really sure about that. Some turkey pepperoni, because that's going to go well in that quiche recipe, the pizza quiche recipe. And then I did get a little pack of these real bacon bits, but Amber noticed that it was like, look, it's folded, and then it didn't actually seal. So it doesn't, those don't look very appetizing. So I'm going to return those for a new bag. Now let's move over to the vegetables. So I did get a whole bunch of frozen vegetables, again, because, you know, I'm kind of thinking shopping for a whole month here, so I just wanted to have a big variety in the freezer. So I picked up this Prince Edward medley here, just some beans and carrots, lots of riced cauliflower, the frozen style, some asparagus. This was a new product at Aldi, at least new to me, broccoli and cauliflower blend, riced, so I picked up one of those. Here's some mixed vegetables, more mixed vegetables. They also had this one, the sweet potato and cauliflower blend with a savory herb sauce. So I thought that that sounded really good. Sweet potato is higher in carbohydrate than, you know, lots of the other vegetables, but I still, every now and then, I do eat sweet potatoes in place of regular potatoes. I did pick up one of these Oriental stir-fry packages because when I picked up the chicken, I was kind of thinking, hey, that would make a nice supper and everybody likes that. And then this was another new product that I saw at Aldi I wanted to try as well. It's called Broccoli Bake. It's just broccoli in a creamy, cheesy sauce. And so I just thought that would work really, really well on a busy night to have something kind of all ready to go in the freezer. Okay, so for fresh vegetables now, I did get 3 heads of cauliflower. So 2 of these I will chop up and put into a big Ziploc bag. I'll put them in the fridge with a little olive oil and garlic, salt, and pepper, and then they will be ready to roast on a night, and that is just like candy to me. I love it so much. Then this one I'm actually going to chop up for I think it's a mock macaroni and cheese. I wanted to try that. Here's the cabbage. I will be shredding that to make the fried bacon and cabbage. I believe that also has onions in it, so I'm really looking forward to that. Some avocados. I feel like I have some purpose for these. I can't think of them now, but between Amber and I, we will make those into something. Some broccoli, because I'd like to make some more broccoli salad. And I did make the broccoli salad in one of my last videos. I think you guys saw that. Yes. And the dressing that I make homemade does have quite a bit of sugar. I've already knocked it down quite a bit, but I'd like to try making it without the sugar altogether and see how that tastes. A couple cucumbers. We will slice those up right away. These, if you don't slice them up right away, they do get a little nasty. So definitely, if you get these big English cucumbers, like slice them up, eat them within the next day or so. Some fresh zucchini, because I'd like to get back to frying zucchini with my eggs for breakfast. That's always very, very fulfilling. I feel like I ate something more than just a fried egg. Okay, some grapefruit, because Warren, well, I love them too, but Warren and Sam really, really like grapefruit. Some apples, because kids just like those. 1 thing of grapes, and I will use my salad spinner and vinegar water to wash those up. Okay, let's move on. Let's see. Let's move on to some snacks. So tomorrow, I do know that some of the family is going to be ice fishing, so I did pick them up one of these big, you know, whatever you call these, flavor mix, Dorito pouches or packs, or what am I trying to say here? You know, individual bags of chips. That's what they are. Okay, I also picked up this fruit punch. These are kind of like the Capri Suns. That, again, is for ice fishing tomorrow. These fruit strips, blueberry and acai, those are also for ice fishing if they want to take them. Some tortilla chips for salsa. Again, I thought I just kind of had ice fishing in mind. Some cookies for them to take along. And then I did pick up 4 of these bags of pork rinds. I have been seeing it in multiple places that you can use pork rinds as a binder in meatballs, as a binder in meatloaf, and so I thought I'm just going to give it a try, see what everybody thinks. I probably won't even tell them. I'll just make it and see if anyone notices. Okay, we'll move over to the bread. So in the line of bread, we are going to be having some meatballs, let's see, spaghetti and meatballs, and I know that everyone would appreciate some Texas toast with that. These were $1 off. I didn't really have a plan for these hoagie rolls here, but at $1 off, I think they were 49 cents, so I thought I'll just pick them up and put them in the freezer we can make sandwiches to take out on the ice or to take with us or whatever. But the kids like making these mini pizzas, so I did buy 2 of those. That is kind of a fun lunch or a fast supper. And then a pack of flour tortillas because, I don't know, my kids like to melt cheese in them and have them for lunch or spread them with peanut butter. What's your favorite way, Maria?
With the tortillas?
Yeah, with the tortillas. What's your favorite way to eat a tortilla?
Both.
Both?
And Peter's is plain because he loves eating for snacks tortilla plain.
Yeah, just a plain old tortilla, right? Yeah. So I picked that up. Okay, then I did pick up some of this milled flax seed here. I think this is the product I saw on Emily's counter yesterday. She had made some granola, and I really liked how it kind of formed into these little clumps. And so I thought, maybe we'll make some granola, although I guess I'm going to have to make sure that I don't eat it. So someone else will have to eat it. But it was really, really good. It was a Pioneer Woman recipe, and I think this was one of the products in it, so I just picked that up. And then some French fries and some of these potato hash browns. It's been a while since I got those, and I know that the kids really like those. I did stock up on ranch because if we're doing salads, we're going to want to have some ranch around. A bottle of oil because I knew I was getting low. And then some marinara sauce because we are going to do that spaghetti and meatball dinner. And I have to tell you, this is a more expensive marinara sauce at Aldi. However, I compared, I believe they had 4 different sort of like brands of marinara there, and I compared them all, and they are definitely not equal when it comes to carbohydrates and sugar. So this one had the lowest number of carbohydrates and sugar, so that's why I picked up this. I do think it was about double the price of some of the other ones there though. Some mayo because we were out, black olives because those are a staple around here. This is not going to be enough for a month. Usually I buy about 5 to 7 cans. I really don't know why I only picked up 2 this time. Peanut butter because we were getting close to being out. Some French fried onions because later in the month we are going to do Western burgers again. That was a winner the last time, so what we do is we just make hamburgers with sliced sharp cheddar cheese, fried onions, and then you can either top it with ketchup or with barbecue sauce. And that was a really, really good way to make a burger a little bit fancier at home. Some instant mashed potatoes. Those are Warren and Sam's ultimate favorite. This was a new product as well. I have done the zoodles when we've had spaghetti, and I'm just not really sold on that. I don't think that those are all they're cracked up to be. This I thought would be interesting to try edamame spaghetti. This does have a number of carbohydrates, 20, but it has 13 grams of dietary fiber. So that takes us down to 7 net carbs. That's a lot better than regular pasta, so I thought we'd give it a try. They also had like black soybean noodles or something, but this one just looked more appetizing to me. I never know how to say this. I just call it Bowtie Pasta. So some Bowtie Pasta because later in the month we are going to do some chicken Alfredo. That is a really great meal to do low carb because rather than putting it over the pasta like the rest of the family will do, I will just make a huge pot of broccoli, and it's just very, very fulfilling, and I guess that's it. It's very fulfilling. Some elbow macaroni because we are going to be having chili this month, and I couldn't remember if I had any or not. Whoa. And then we're down to 1 pack of ramen. Again, if I'm doing like salads or some other kinds of just like lettuce wraps for lunch, I know that everyone else would like ramen and dumplings for lunch. And then some macaroni and cheese just to have on hand. We haven't had the like quick macaroni in quite a while, so that I know the kids are probably going to be happy about that. Some cereal. They have been loving, this is the Life knockoff at Aldi. It's called Balance. That is the cinnamon, and then I also did get the original. Maria, you love that, don't you? And then some honey grams. Warren and Maria love that. Joseph loves the shredded wheat. Amber, I think, likes the crunchy granola, right? Yeah? Yeah, I think this is one of the cereals that she always likes. So I tried to get things with different people in mind. And then I got, is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 10 dozen of eggs because we were down to our last like 8 or 9 eggs. Just pulling out my receipt here quick to let you guys know the total. Okay, so the total on everything there was $261.14. That still leaves me with quite a bit left for the rest of the month. I did do a Walmart pickup haul on New Year's Eve, which would, let's see, today's Friday, so that would have been Tuesday. That was about $50, and I can't really remember what types of things. I got a lot of milk, and I got some bread, and just some other things that we were out of. A lot of baking ingredients. You see, I don't have much for baking in this haul, because I did get a lot of baking ingredients the other day from Walmart. So this should hopefully last our family for well over 10 days. I probably will have to go back in to get milk, but actually I'm hoping that this lasts us a good 2 weeks plus. So that is it. If you like this grocery haul, please give it a thumbs up. That always lets YouTube know that you guys are liking my content. It helps them to spread it, you know, far and wide. So I hope that you guys are all having a fantastic day, and we'll see you here next time with maybe some more recipes. I know that you guys had asked for some crockpot recipes and some more like meal planning style recipes. So, or not meal planning recipes, but meal planning videos. So we're gonna get onto that here in the new year.